ebe ka ndị dibịa na-eme mpụ n'Enugu steeti ga-agbaje nke ikpeazụ a ụnụ agbanatakwara Anambra maka Anambra steeti ọkụ udova ndị dibịa na-eme mpụ na Anambra steeti agbasịsịkwana ọgịnị na-afịọ ịma na kemgbe gọvanọ Chukwuma Soludo ji wee mechaa ewepụta Anambra steeti Homeland Security wee gwuru onwe mgbe m gwara unu na gọvanọ Peter Mba na-achọ ime ụdị ife a ụfọdụ si na-asị mana nke ikpeazụ a maka nlụli aka anụnwa ọzọ eze anị na onye isi ụka anụnwa a na-akpọ pastọ ka prọfet Chinedu Ezedike emepee na Enugu steeti gọọmenti anya o wee sị na ọ chọziri ka anabata iwu ọfụ na ya bụ steeti o wee sị na-akọwa na odejelu ndị Enugu State House of Assembly akwụkwọ ya nke a na-akpọ bill ịghọtago ka ejezie wee tulee ya a sị na ife akpọrọ afịa bụ maintenance of internal security vigilance and order ịghọtago o wee gaa n'iru wee sị na ọ chọọ ka ndị ụlọ omebe iwu gaa gụọ anya bụ akwụkwọ ma nabata ya na ọ bụrụ na anabata ya o nwegasịrị ọtụtụ ife dịgasị n'ime mma agụpụtara gị ife njemere ife onyonyo abụ enwere iwe ọ bụrụ na ị nọ n'Enugu steeti wee na-alụrị aka ụdịka ife anụnwa a na-eme na Anambra steeti ha emewegokwu ya na ha achọgokwu ime na n'Enugu steeti o wee gaa n'iru wee sị according to the statement issued on Wednesday by the media office of the governor, the bill also mandates private security outfits to register with the state government and provide particulars of armed security operatives. The bill also mandates private security outfits to register with the state government and provide details of all armed personnel. Additionally, Presidents General of town unions are required to submit regular security reports to local government chairmen, Udike in Anambra State. Landlords and proprietors of hotels and guest houses must obtain and submit valid identification details, phone numbers, occupations, and places of work of tenants and guests to the relevant authorities. The bill prescribes penalties for violations, including fines and imprisonment. Specifically, Section 33, bracket 1 of the proposed bill states every person who engages in the practice of rendering of spiritual services within the state, whether as a native doctor, herbalist, spiritualist, chief priest, diviner, seer, or by any other traditional or spiritual title or designation, shall be registered with the ministry, department, or agency (MDA) of the state as may be designated by the governor for that purpose. Practicing without registration attracts a fine of not less than 1 million naira and not more than 5 million naira, or imprisonment for up to 2 years or both. Section 15 provides that any person who, under the guise of spiritual or traditional practice, including but not limited to practices commonly referred to as okite, ezenwai, or any other mystical or ritual name or form, administers or causes to be administered any harm, substance, or object on or for another person for the purpose of a achieving invisibility or other forms of protection to facilitate the commission of any criminal offense, or b acquiring wealth or benefits through supernatural means outside any lawful sources of livelihood, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of 6 years or to a fine of not less than 5 million naira or both. The bill further states that anyone who falsely claims to possess supernatural powers or misleads the public for personal gain or influence commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for 3 years or a fine or a fine of not less than 3 million or both. It also provides that anyone claiming spiritual powers must provide reasonable proof of such abilities during investigation. In a similar vein, Section 16 prescribes 6 years imprisonment or a fine of 5 million naira or both for anyone who uses or knowingly permits the use of any religious facility for the commission or facilitation of a crime. Such facilities will be sealed pending the outcome of the investigations. Section 17 states, any person who performs, facilitates, demands, directs, or participates in any ritual or traditional practice involving the use of human parts or causes another person to do so commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of 20 years without the option of a fine. Under Section 13, any person found in camp, bush, or forest within Enugu State without any reasonable or lawful cause and under circumstances given raise to suspicion of involvement in criminal activities shall be handed over to the Nigeria Police Force or any competent security agency for proper investigation. Regarding the use of forest and property for criminal purposes, the bill proposes any person who owns, occupies, or has control over any land or building, whether located in the forest or elsewhere, and knowingly allows it to be used as a camp, hideout, or base for kidnapping, unlawful detention, ransom collection, or any activity connected to banditry, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to 20 years imprisonment without the option of a fine. Furthermore, any person who knowingly allows non-security personnel to reside, camp, or establish a settlement on their land except for farming shall face 2 years imprisonment without any option of a fine. Failure to report suspicious use of one's property to security agencies is another punishable by a 2-year prison term without an option of a fine. According to the bill, subject to Section 3 of the Criminal Code, Second Amendment Law, 2016, any land, property, or structure used in contravention of Section 7, 8, 9, and 10 of this law shall be forfeited to the government of Enugu State. Additionally, any money, property, or proceeds of crimes such as theft, robbery, or kidnapping will be forfeited to the state unless a lawful owner comes forward within a reasonable time. The bill also mandates private security firms to register with the state government and provide full details of the company and all armed operatives. Town Union President Generals are required to submit monthly security reports to local government chairmen or other designated departments. Landlords, hotel and guest house operators, and estate associations are mandated to collect and transmit valid identification and contact information of tenants and guests to relevant authorities. All hospitality establishments are required to install surveillance cameras in public areas and submit recordings to the appropriate agencies upon request. Penalties for non-compliance range from fine of not less than 500,000 naira for landlords to 1 million naira for proprietors. Agụpụtara ebe ọ bụzikwa na ịghọtara ife ngụlijeje ego ịma na m aga akwụkwọ ma na-agbanịtụ m obere ọzọ dị ka ibu ya bụ kedu ife iche na ihe anụnwa gọvanọ Peter Mbame n'oge enwe isi ịghọtago ihe ndị weta update a ka ịdasị na agwa gị maka ọ ga-abụ nnụta ngwa gị maka nọ anụta akaala eze bụkwanụ na eze na-eme gịnị na-achị ọfụma ọ bụrụ na eze nwere ntị ebe niile ịghọtago ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ si na ọ ga-agakwa ụfọdụ si na ife a na-eme enwe isi kedu ife ọ dị ka ga-ebe na ọ bụ na ndị ụlọ omebe iwu nke Enugu steeti na fa nabatanya bụ ife ọ dị ka Enugu a ga-adị mma ka ọ dị ka ọ na ọ ya adị mma daalụnụ.